Hey everyone, it's Chris with RagingGazebo.com, and today we're showing off the latest challenge from the Soulsborne developers, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Players take on the role of the one-armed shinobi Wolf and explore a dark Sengoku-era world with a mission to seek and rescue the young divine heir and Wolf's lord who he's sworn to protect. Upon being rescued by Owl, you're then fitted with a custom prosthetic arm, which adds an upgradable tool to create a plethora of attack options to complement Wolf's devastating katana attacks. When compared to other From Software titles in the last decade, Sekiro harnesses the same style of challenge, but disembarks from the formula in nearly every other fashion. Players are no longer constricted to convoluted narratives, tied to the ground-only exploration, and presented with a single-player-only experience without the aid of multiplayer cooperation. In Sekiro, players now have the ability to traverse rooftops and other above-ground areas thanks to the fluid verticality of the grapple hook. No longer are players forced into one singular approach to environments littered with foes, as the appeal of the airborne grappling hook, ledge hanging, wall jumping, and swimming create multiple paths to conquer various scenarios within the dangerous world of Sekiro's setting, Ashina. While Sekiro most definitely bleeds the aura of the From Software trademark design, the shift to a more versatile exploration experience creates a completely new formula. And with the addition of in-depth narratives and cutscenes, Sekiro is allowed a much more accessible storyline than previous From Software titles. Along with the story's characters also comes a riveting environment that shoots players to a beautifully crafted feudal Japan. While you effectively make your way through the game, the FromSoft aesthetic begins to make itself more apparent, with more mythical creatures and enemies standing in Wolf's way the further you dive in. One of the biggest changes in Sekiro compared to other FromSoft titles is the absence of RPG elements. Players still earn skill points for kills and use them to learn new combat abilities, but players no longer create their own character build, requiring players to adapt to the shinobi methods of gameplay, in turn helping pull the entire experience together. Perhaps the most challenging but rewarding aspect to Sekiro is the bread and butter to its combat system, the parry. While dodging, jumping, and blocking all play major roles when facing off against the many swarms of enemies and deadly bosses and mini-bosses populating Ashina, landing clean parries is where players will find most of their success. In Sekiro, players will discover it's not about chipping away at enemies' health that's most effective, but eliminating their posture is where the real damage in the form of death blows can be found. Finally, one of the most intriguing game-changing elements in Sekiro is the ability to use resurrective power. While in other FromSoft titles, death means starting back at the most recent checkpoint, in Sekiro, death may provide a new opening for combat success. Players are limited to how and when the resurrective power is used, so a unique method of strategy may be approached for nearly every death in the game. In what many may want to call another Soulsborne title out of studio From Software, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice doesn't take long in displaying its many differences from the Dark Souls and Bloodborne name. By breaking away from the traditional mold that the developers have so expertly crafted over the last decade, Sekiro perfectly separates itself from any other action-adventure title around. Unique combat strategies, the freedom of vertical traversal, and numerous ways to grow in both character strength and personal adversity, Sekiro may be the most rewarding title in the studio's illustrious history yet. Once again, I'm Chris with RagingGazebo.com, and we hope you've enjoyed our look at Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.